Let us see some basic concepts in magnetism. Magnet. What do you mean by magnet? It is a material which is capable of attracting iron and some other materials, and it produces a magnetic field outside itself. So from the diagram itself you can see that the lines which are coming from north to south, okay, and this lines of forces which are covering some region, and that region is nothing but called as what? Magnetic field. So we have seen many types of magnets like horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, and so on. Next is magnetic length. The distance between two poles of magnet. Two poles of magnet means what? A magnet has two poles, that is north and south pole. Each of this pole has its own strength. So the distance between these two poles of magnet is called as what? Magnetic length. So what is the magnetic length? It is about 2L. Pole strength. Pole strength is nothing but it is the concentration of strength of magnetism at its pole. So we have two poles, so therefore it has own its magnetic strength. Okay, so for south pole it is been denoted as plus m, sorry, minus m, and for north pole it is denoted by plus m. Magnetic field, as we have seen before, from the diagram itself we can see that the space or the region surrounding the charge within which there is an influence of on moving charge is called as what? Magnetic field. Or we have a different definition, that is magnetic field is a vector field that describes the magnetic influence on moving electric charges or magnetic material. That is, if any particle which is brought into a magnetic field, or you can say near the magnet, then it will experience some force, and this force is this region where the particle experiences force, that region is nothing but called as what? Magnetic field. Next is magnetic dipole and magnetic dipole moment. So from here, before this we have already we have seen the basic concept which we were seeing in 11th standard. So now these points are helpful for you for the 12th standard. The point is what? Magnetic dipole. Magnetic dipole means what? Since we know that the magnet has two poles, so the two equal and opposite forces separated by some distance forms magnetic dipole. Now what is magnetic dipole moment? And this magnetic dipole moment is denoted by capital M. So the product of pole strength and magnetic length is called as what? Magnetic dipole moment. What is the formula for this? It will be capital M is equal to small m into 2L. 2L is nothing but magnetic length and small m will represent the pole strength. It may be plus or minus depending upon the poles. So the SI unit for this magnetic dipole moment is ampere meter square. Magnetization. Magnetization is nothing but it is defined as ratio of magnetic moment, or you can say magnetic dipole moment. It is net magnetic dipole moment developed per unit volume of the magnetic specimen. Specimen means what? It is a substance, magnetic substance, when subjected to an external magnetic field. Okay, so this magnetization is being denoted by mz. This mz will be, what is the formula for it? Mz is equal to m net. M net is nothing but, yes, magnetic dipole moment divided by volume. SI unit for magnetization is ampere per meter. Magnetic intensity. Magnetic intensity is nothing but strength of the magnetism or strength of the magnetic field. So in a magnetic field, the ratio of magnetic field to the permeability of free space. Permeability of free space is denoted by nu naught, is called as what? Magnetic field. So we already know what do you mean by solenoid. So solenoid is nothing but what? It is a rod on which number of turns of wire is wounded, and if this solenoid is in the form of circle, then this type of thing is called as what? Toroid. So if you take a toroid and it is carrying current I having n number of turns per unit length, then what will be the magnetic intensity? Then it will be H is equal to Ni. This H is nothing but magnetic intensity. Small n is nothing but number of turns of the wire on the toroid, and capital I is nothing but the current. Now the magnetic field inside the toroid is what? How much it will be? It will be B naught is equal to mu naught Ni. Since we know that Ni is nothing but what? It is magnetic intensity. So therefore we can substitute the value of Ni as H. So therefore the equation will become B naught is equal to mu naught H. And if you rearrange the above equation, then we will get H is equal to B naught upon mu naught. This equation will be helpful for you in the next topic, or which we are going to see in the next video. I think you have understood all the things we have seen. Thank you.